So right now there's so much information online about having the abundance mindset around money, right? If you want to make more money, you got to work on your mindset, move from scarcity to abundance. The same is true for love. You can have scarcity mindset or abundance mindset, and it will impact how much love you have in your life. And especially if you're looking for a partner or you want to improve your relationship, this will make a huge difference. So there is really a lot of information, like what is the scarcity mindset around money, what is the abundance mindset, and what to do to change it, and how to recognize if you have scarcity or abundance mindset. But no one really talks about mindset regarding love. And see, here as well, you can have a set of beliefs and the attitude that helps you feel like there's just no love anywhere and that maybe you'll never find love. Or you may be focused on seeing the good and noticing love everywhere. So in this video, I want to show you how you can move from scarcity mindset to abundance mindset. Now, the first thing is, of course, understanding whether you have scarcity mindset around love. So here are some things that will happen if you carry beliefs that in some way tell you that there isn't enough love or that it's not easy to find love. So if you find yourself saying things like, I'm never gonna find anyone, or worry that you will never find anyone, if being single is challenging, if you look at happy couples and feel jealous, if you obsess about one person, this is interesting. So if there's someone you like and then like all of your thoughts go towards this one person and you're thinking, how can I make this one person like me back? That is also a sign of scarcity mindset. Also, if you have a tendency of talking about a certain past relationship or going back to a certain ex, so all of these behaviors, they basically reflect beliefs on a deep subconscious level that love isn't easy, that there isn't a lot of love, and that you may never find it. So if that is your belief, what's going to happen is that you will literally not see the love that you already have in your life. And if there's any new love or any potential partners wanting to enter your life, again, you're just not going to see it. So then you end up stuck in the same story that no one loves me, I'm never enough, it's always the other girl, the other guy finding the partner, but never me. Right? So scarcity mindset comes with a lot of anger and bitterness. It's a bit of like a victimhood mentality because we feel like, oh my God, everyone else has love but me, right? So this is what happens when we have scarcity mindset around love. Now, the opposite of the abundance mindset is when you focus on the good everywhere. So you have the ability to look at all of your past relationships and all of your past lovers and notice the good. And the interesting thing is that even if that relationship was bad, and darling, I've been in bad relationships, like I've been in emotionally abusive relationships, so I understand this. But even the most toxic person has something good in them. And even the worst relationship, right, still gave you something. So having an abundance mindset means that you are able to focus on the good and you just don't use your energy to remember the bad and to dwell on it. Abundance mindset around love will also help you look at other people who are in love or watch romantic movies and celebrate that love that you see everywhere. It's the belief that love is super easy and you can always find love. So now, what you also need to understand is that these are kind of like extremes, and some of us will fall somewhere in between. We can kind of oscillate between scarcity and abundance. But again, where you want to be is go as strongly as you can into the abundance mindset. And like there's never a limit. You can always open more and more. You can always be more and more positive about love. So now how can you do that? You know, I work with my clients on this. This is one of the important elements in our work. So if they want to change the story in their intimate life, we look at their mindset. And you know, sometimes it can take a few months to really switch that mindset to truly abundant one. Now, this video is just a few minutes long, so I cannot share with you everything. But I want to tell you 5 practices that I do with my clients and that I love specifically. And it's something that you can do on your own and just in few minutes a day. So for this one, you can either journal or you can just contemplate about these things. So the first one is, I want you to think about what makes you feel loved. Now, I want you also to expand yourself and go beyond thinking, cuddles with my partner or making love or when my partner says, I love you. Of course, these things make you feel loved, so totally add them to your list. But I also want you to move beyond the romantic love. So maybe it's playing with kids or playing with a kitten or a puppy. Maybe it's painting or being in nature. Like, what else makes you feel loved? And then I want you to think, what can you do to add more of these things into your life? How can you do more of these things so that you can feel love on a continuous and daily basis? The second thing I want you to do is to look at your past relationships and then ask yourself, what can I be grateful for in each of these relationships? Again, this is about cultivating this positive mindset and noticing the good. Remembering that no matter how bad a relationship was, it probably started good. So acknowledging the good doesn't mean that the bad didn't happen. It's just noticing that the good happened. That's what I want you to look at. And for this one specific, actually, it's really good if you can write these things down, because otherwise our mind has a tendency of forgetting it. And this one is specifically important to keep reminding yourself that, hey, you were loved. Even if that partner turned out to be toxic or unhealthy, they still loved you. And that's what I want you to focus on. Number 3 is I want you to think of all the people who love you. So again, we're stretching beyond just your romantic partner if you have one right now. And I want you to challenge yourself. How many people can you list who love you? Number 4, any form of meditation that is centered on your heart chakra in the middle of your chest. So any practice you have that centers you in the energy of unconditional love, that opens and activates your heart chakra. So there's a lot of different practices for this, and it doesn't really matter which one you do, as long as it's focused on opening and expanding your heart. And the last one is the random act of kindness. You probably heard this term because it became very popular a few years ago, and there's really true magic to this. Now, something that's very important when it comes to doing these acts of kindness is that these are small little things. And here's why it's important. If you have a tendency of dropping into scarcity mindset and then you start doing all these amazing things for other people, then you will start thinking like, oh, it's always me doing, but I never receive anything in return. And that can actually pull you even deeper into the scarcity mindset. So I want you to do little things that do not cost you a lot of energy, so that whether you get a thank you for that or not, whether it is appreciated or even noticed, it will not matter. Okay, so these acts need to be something very little that you can just do, here and there. It doesn't have to be like a strict routine, but if you just cultivate the habit of doing little things for other people, it will really help you feel more love and switch your mindset into the abundance around love. So these are one of my favorite practices that I take my clients through to help them change what they think and how they feel about love. Again, remember, it's essential to have abundance mindset around love if you want to feel more love in your life. So if you're in a relationship that just doesn't feel as fulfilling as you would like it to be, or if you're single and you really want to meet someone, start with your attitude, with your beliefs, with your mindset around love. And you'll notice that once you start imprinting these new ideas that love is everywhere and that love is easy, you'll notice that your reality will also start shifting, and actually pretty effortlessly and pretty fast. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like and also subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And I would love to connect with you on Instagram as well. So love, thank you so much for being here. I so deeply appreciate it. and I hope to see you next week in the next video. Bye!